I'm on a 1-week break, meaning it's time to spend the whole day in bed rotting my brain with YouTube shorts. Huh? Who's knocking on the door? What? I haven't posted in 3 months? No! Minecraft only has 2 large bosses in the game, the Ender Dragon and the Wither. Now, I've dabbled in Minecraft modding, and you could basically call me a pro Minecraft mod developer. My goal is to make a Minecraft boss in 1 week. With a carefully planned schedule and a fully developed to-do list, this should be a breeze. The first step was just getting some ideas jotted down. I drew this Enderman King and brainstormed a few attacks. After that, I went into the block bench and created a basic cube. And boom bada boom, say hello to my good friend Bobby. He'll be my placeholder for now. I then integrated Bobby into the game. I implemented all the necessary code to make him spawn, but just to make sure, I need to test it in the actual game. Of course though, Bobby's gonna spawn first try. Why? Cause I'm a pro Minecraft mod developer. I found out I was missing some code needed for the boss, so I fixed the code and then went back into game to test it. And this time for sure, trust me, it's gonna work. Okay, I fixed the code and now it should work. I finally got Bobby to spawn properly and now he's in the game. Wait, what's that, Bobby? You wanna go on a Minecraft date with me? I mean, I guess I do got that riz. Wow, Bobby, this is so romantic. We're eating a dinner, watching this view as the sun sets, and this is such a fancy restaurant. Did I ever tell you this, Bobby? You have such beautiful, solid black void eyes, and the way you smile is so charming. To tell you the truth though, Bobby, I'm sorry that I met this though, Bobby. We're gonna have to break up. You're just a placeholder, and I can't love you forever. Also, you look like a punching bag. Oh, you didn't die. Right now, Bobby doesn't really do anything. One of my ideas was giving my Enderman boss the ability to teleport. And you might be wondering, Sussy, how did a genius like you come up with such a brilliant idea? Well, my friend, a magician never reveals his secrets. Anyway, this is me Control Z and Control Ving the Enderman teleport logic into my code. After changing the code a bit, it works. And afterwards, I worked on the first attack. I wanted to do a very large radial attack, instantly killing the player. To code it, you just get the surrounding area and check for all entities in that area. Then check the distance between the entity and the boss and do damage to it. It's really that simple. Right now though, there's no indication of when the boss attacks. You just die. I wanted to add some sort of warning visual indicator to determine when the boss was going to release this attack. But I've never done anything like that before since I typically use particles. So I gotta ask my good friend for help. According to ChatGPT, when the entity attacks, they summon a separate basic entity that can't move, but you have to adjust the summoning position so it summons in the right location. For example, if I want the entity to summon above Bobby's head, I just increase the Y value. You then give it a float attribute and turn off its physics so it stays in the right place. Yo, Bobby, why are you pointing that gun at me? Wait, Bobby, I'm sorry. I then create this special effect in Blockbench, which is just the Eye of Ender. And before any of you go commenting, actually, Eye of Enders are green, not purple. First of all, this is my mod, so you don't get to decide what it looks like. I think purple looks cool. And second of all, there's no second reason. After coding up the entity, I need to make sure it worked. And I mean, I'm a pro, so it should work for sure. And after fixing it, I programmed Bobby to spawn the eye during the attack. I also added a flashing effect so it feels more like an explosion. To stop the attack, you just have to get a quick hit on Bobby to stop the attack from fully charging. I then coded in the ability for Bobby to summon instantly aggroed Enderman, which, by the way, after all the attacks, it's like the most annoying attack. I already nerfed their health, but like, I might consider nerfing them more. For the next attack, I took inspo from this one character from JJK. He gets only like 10 seconds of screen time in the whole anime, but I thought it was pretty cool. The concept was that the boss would summon a huge pair of eyes in the sky, and if the player looks at them, they would take damage and die. It was similar to creating a special effect with the Ender Eye, but this time I had to spawn the eyes in front of the direction that the player is facing. I also need to make sure that the eyes would turn towards the player. I spent multiple hours stuck on the direction of the eyes, and let me just say, I spent way more time than I should have, and they still weren't working. But as a wise person once said, the best way to deal with your problems is to run away. So I decided to work on the model instead in Blockbench. I didn't really like the old one I designed in my sketchbook, but I really like this baby Enderman from Happy Co. And I wanted a wizard design, so I basically copied off Minecraft Dungeons. I won't lie, I kinda cooked. The next day, I finally got the eyes to work properly, and it was literally as simple as rotating a body part in Blockbench. I finished up the rest of the code, and here it is in action. Afterwards, I wanted to do a ranged attack. Basically, the code calculates the player relative to the boss on the X and Z. You have to normalize or simply and then multiply by the set distance. Boring nerd stuff. Anyways, I then just created the spike model by just using 2 planes. After implementing the spike attack, I began working on all the attack and teleport animations for the model. And I don't know who decided to add so many different separate body parts, but it makes the animations really time consuming to create. I started getting bored of creating animations, so I retextured the model for another like hour or so. And at this point, I'm running out of time, so I have to finish this quickly. So I kind of rushed the animations, and they were quite questionable. Like this one, I didn't even animate. It's just like a still pose. Afterward, we gave a sweet goodbye to Bobby, and as you can see, he's doing everything in his power to stay. Goodbye. With little time left, add the model and some sounds to the boss, and this is the final product. Here it is. There's definitely a lot more I want to add to the boss. Like you saw at the beginning of the clip, I didn't even add natural generation or even a spawn egg. And also, I'll admit this, I might have cheated going overtime because I want to fix a few bugs and animation problems, just so the showcase would run smoother. Will you be able to play this? If I'm not lazy, I'll probably link a way where you can download this mod for yourself. Just know, like, this is an older version of Minecraft, and I already know it's gonna be super scuffed because, like, I've never publicly shared a mod before, and this is also like on Neoforge. Will I continue working on this? I don't know. Maybe at the time I'm recording this, I've barely touched any of the code for at least like 2 months, so I forgot how a lot of the mechanics and code works. The stuff you saw in the video seems pretty short for a week, but there were a lot of other like details in the boss I didn't include in this video, just because it would like take too long to edit and it would just be boring. Also, fun fact, this is technically my first real YouTube video. Yeah, because I've only posted like a few YouTube shorts. And just letting you know, my next video idea will be probably creating a Minecraft lore mod, so get excited for that. Hopefully after making one video and getting a feel for how it works, my next video won't take so long. Anyway, thanks for watching all the way to the end of the video. Right now we have less than 100 subscribers, so subscribe, like the video, or I'm firing Bobby.